Sky gone gray, taste of metal, dust in my teeth, on my tongue. Your name carved in my leather, the last clean thing from when we were young. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the fallout, billboard bones on the highway, wind sings through twisted steel. I still see you in the rearview, like the past forgot to heal. We just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the fallout. If the sun rises, we'll paint our own light on the walls. If the sky still lies, we'll learn to live under the we just fall out, drifting through a burned out world. Ash on the dashboard, ghosts in a rusted swirl. If there's a future, it's written in the scars. We shout, hand in my hand, through the hand in my hand, through the fallout. Oh, through the fallout. Rust on the door, 101. Alarm light dying, siren done. You left a note and half a name. Now I'm stepping out into the flame. Dust in my lungs, sky burned brown. Monuments melted, cracked and crowned. Every road a rumor, every skull a sign of a man I'm chasing through a shattered timeline. Capital wasteland, call my name. I walk through ghosts and acid rain. I got your shadow in my hands. I'm tracing you across these lands. Capital wasteland, stealing sand. I'm just a kid with a shaking hand, but I will find you where you stand in the capital wasteland. Trains on their sides like sleeping beasts. Market in the metro, traders, thieves. They talk about a doctor, quiet eyes, healing strangers, walking lies. Radio static, distant cheer. The voice keeps saying, we're still here. I clutch your picture, scratched and worn. Swear I'll drag a truth from this world reborn. Did you run from me, or run for me? Every stranger's eyes hold a piece of your story. If I find you out there, will I know your face, or just find my own reflection in this shattered place? Oh. Capital wasteland, call my name. I walk through ghosts and acid rain. I got your shadow in my hands. I'm tracing you across these lands. Capital wasteland, stealing sand. I'm just a kid with a shaking hand, but I will find you where you stand in the capital wasteland. Your skin glistens in the sun like gold on the water. I caught that shine once, now it follows me home. Your smile echoes in my mind like feet in the hallway. I turn, then I turn back, still hearing your name. And I try to shake it off, but it stays on my tongue. Every like the world bends open when you pass my way. If you call me once, I'm gone in a blink. I cannot walk what you make me think. Your skin glistens in the sun. Your smile echoes in my mind. I keep on reaching, you keep on glowing. Your skin glistens in the sun.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're going to play some more Fallout New Vegas. If you missed yesterday, of course, we played Lufia 2, and video should be down there somewhere, below. Otherwise, you can swing over to YouTube, and there's a playlist for all the games I played, including Lufia and Fallout New Vegas. So if you're behind, feel free. It's a good way to catch up and see what you missed. All right, so New Vegas today and tomorrow, we are going to start the Honest Hearts DLC, and hopefully get some pretty good gear here. We'll see, and see what the story has for us. All right, so some quick reminders. We got our Twitch affiliate anniversary coming up. It'll be Sunday, September 13th. The actual day is the 15th, but the schedule, it'll be easier to do it on 13th for me than it will be on the 15th. So, plan to stream a little bit longer than I usually do. I have a little bit more options to do that on Sunday, so we're going to give that a try. Be Sunday morning. I'll give you an exact date as we get closer, or exact time as we get closer to the date. And we might play either one game or maybe two games. We'll go from there. Also, as you probably saw, I have a new 6-year anniversary shirt that I am selling in my merchandise store in celebration of 6 years as affiliate. If you are interested and would like to support, feel free to buy a shirt. I just ordered mine this morning, so hopefully we will get that in the mail and we'll be wearing it for the anniversary. Woohoo! Hopefully it comes out nice. Hopefully. Hopefully they do a good job. It's through Streamlabs in their merch store. I've had a merch store with them before, but I've never actually bought stuff from them before. So I can't really vouch how good they are yet. I'll let you know when it comes in. Maybe some of you have had more experience with Streamlabs' merchandise store. All right. So speaking of Streamlabs, we had a little bit issue yesterday. We had a Prime sub come across, but Streamlabs alerts did not go off. And when I logged into Streamlabs, their recent event thing didn't even have it on there. And I tried logging out, logging back in. I tried disconnecting from Twitch and reconnecting with Twitch or whatever, and it still hadn't updated it. It's like it never happened in their eyes. And so I did a little bit of research, and apparently sometimes Streamlabs has issues recognizing Prime subs or something. I don't fully understand. I've had Prime subs in the past before, and it came across. For some reason, yesterday it ignored it. So I kind of redid alerts a little bit. The alerts are now through Twitch itself. instead of Streamlabs. The only real alert that I need through Streamlabs is the donation one if somebody donates, or if I'm doing something with YouTube or another platform or whatever. But Twitch has its own alerts that you can set up, so that's what I did. And there's actually even a section for Streamlabs since they're connected, so that if I do get a donation, it's going to come across the Twitch alerts just like the rest of the stuff. So we'll see how it works. Got new alerts up there. I need to work on getting a new sound or short little song or whatever for it. So right now all the alerts are silent. So they should flash on the screen, but you probably just won't hear anything. And honestly, some people prefer not to have any sounds on their alerts because it kind of can clash with the game or whatever. And so sometimes people just kind of put the alerts to the side and, you can see them and you don't have to worry about it, being distracting from the game. All right. So let's pull up the game here. Audio. Okay, so we have several quests that I'm kind of putting on hold a little bit here. So we got to go to the Ultralux and find out what Gunderson is doing there. We got to talk to Mr. House in the Lucky 38. We, of course, got to go after Benny, who shot us in the head. We still got to recruit a bot for the comic wrangler place. We still got to fix Rex's brain. We got the brain, which we'll probably find out about when we go to Jacobstown, which is kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see here. We got to continue to collect star caps. We got to save Frank's family. They've been enslaved by the Legion. And then we got to do some investigating in Vault 22. We're not going to do this one at all. And he's kind of on hold. Sierra Madre, we're going to wait until we get the perk that allows us to fast travel even when we're carrying too much. This is the one we're going to be starting today. The reunion is going to be the last one that we do because it's supposed to fit in the story that way. And then, of course, we'll probably do this around then as well. All right. And there's new places to go, explore, and whatnot we haven't been to yet. But first we're going to go to the Northern Passage for this expedition. So to prepare for it, we tried to reduce our weight as much as possible. So we're just carrying around a regular Magnum revolver. It has a new cylinder. That's basically it. So it's not a big deal if we lose it or choose to sell it or whatever. We're going to hold on to the All-American. It's one of my favorite in this game. You can kind of use it sort of like a sniper rifle. It's just not as strong. And then, of course, this is our automatic weapon, which is really good when you're dealing with stronger enemies. We changed our katana for the knife for weight reduction purposes, and I don't want to lose my katana, so we'll just bring that back out when we get back. I'm not as concerned about losing a knife. And then we brought some explosives that we can use as well. And then we're just wearing leather armor. All right. This is kind of what we look like. And there wasn't really anything in the grave. A silenced pistol.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was that like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
And tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
The 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
What do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
Someone finally put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
Hey there. You looking for trouble, bud? I got plenty to spare, so watch your ass around me.
My medicine's not up. Do I have something to raise my medicine up with? Probably not. I usually sell those. Intelligence is associated with medicine skills. Alright, and our medicine's at 43. If we use a Mentat, medicine's now at 47.
Yeah, what's it this time?
Unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict?
Hey, fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho!
I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up.
I've heard of some strange ongoings. Know any details?
I know everything. I know all about it. But I ain't about to tell the likes of you. I have a sworn vow of secrecy, or something like that, to the people I left behind.
You're lying. You never been to Vault 22.
Well, yeah, okay. You caught me. I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
What do you use your pit boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps, shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
You notice I'm wearing a pit boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your pit boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my pit boy. I mean, Pip Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
What I want is for you to scram. This expedition doesn't need you.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
If you want, you can leave stuff in here. That way you don't have to worry about losing it.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Damn good thing you came along, too. We had another prospect with a pit boy, but he done skedaddled. Something must have spooked the boy. Wait a minute, I recognize you. Yeah, you're Alice McLafferty's rising star, ain't you? You sure you want to be here? McLafferty's non-competes are pretty rigid.
Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who is Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Sounds like Happy Trails isn't in the best financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. we'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
You know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die. Shoot.
Understand caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
I'm ready to go to Zion.
I bet you are, but you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Not only could I carry my own gear, I could carry yours, his, and one of your Brahmins.
Huh. I do believe you could.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yes.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Good thing I at least got half my pay. We're no longer well rested.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Mal-Pace Legate, was a new Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The new Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Mal-Pace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his new Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Mal-Pace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Maybe.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks. But here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to... bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Shh. Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up in... God damn it! Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
Ow. I wish I could hold my breath. I think everybody's dead but me. Hold still. That's horrible. Well, shit. Well, so much for the caravan. and repair our armor. Not Stella. All right, is that everybody? If there's anything back here. Without a map or guide, you have no hope of finding your way back to the Mojave. What do you mean, Matt? We used my Pip-Boy. Oh, we got some right there. Alright, let's have a look here. Now, I always wondered if there was a way to save any of them. I don't think there is. A brush gun. I think that's a lever action rifle. Medicine stick. .45 submachine gun. Interesting. Take a look at it. It's almost like a Tommy gun, like the other submachine gun. Yeah, it's from the one from Fallout 4. This is New Vegas. Alright, we're gonna hold on to ours. That's a long way down. I don't think we want to fall down there. We can walk faster without a gun out. Yeah, we got to make sure we keep our eye out for stuff, because once we're done here, I don't think there's any way coming back. At least I don't think you can come back. twice. Well, somebody help me out.
Hoy, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Who is Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
All right.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
Let's see. Well, he is in your party. Reaching any summit in Zion, such as ranger stations, will reveal all nearby map markers and inspire a heightened state of awareness. Okay. You can give him some stuff.
Well then, let's get to trading.
I don't have any armor for him, though. Water. If my memory's correct, I need to, like, check these logs for stuff.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Don't need that. I don't want anything that gives me radiation.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
That's kind of spooky.
Breeze. Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Speaking of gecko. You want Geico, not gecko.
You can take the path north here if you want, or head east over the ridge. There's a nice view from the top of that cliff, if you want to look.
Maybe it'll be something better in this one. Eh. Nothing great. Was he eating the cub?
Well, that's that then. The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. I wonder where they came from.
Somebody's shooting.
Gotcha!
Not a bad shot. Spine.
Some kind of view up here, eh? If you know how to look, you can spot all kinds of landmarks from up here. Look, I'll show you.
Alright, so we got 3 places there. That's the way we're heading. We'll come back and check into that later. I had a feeling it was a hollowed out rock. It just looked funny.
Follow the old road south. Nearly there. Gotcha! I'm shooting dry here. You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. There they are!
Oh, he beat me to it.
Where are you going? That's not the way to the camp.
Guess I'll have to explore later.
See those handprints? Dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Pork and beans. And now drinking. Toilet needs a roof. It says HP heals 2 and no radiation, so the water's clean here. It's dark too. Only 4:31.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
There's an enemy somewhere nearby. Probably up there. I'm not in combat. Not that I can make anything anyways. Got a place for me to sleep.
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
We'll come back.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave. Hoi.
Ja, tak.
Angel Cave it is.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
What?
Show respect, Auslander. Joshua Graham, greatest war chief.
Okay.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days, and I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
How do you know so much about what happened to me?
The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
I'm here with the Happy Trails caravan to make contact with the New Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites, almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now, not with everything that's going on.
I'm not going to leave without offering to help, but what can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chop can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings. Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about courier? Who were you expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumentarii and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived.
Pray God, what are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition, given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Nice guns.
In the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau, all tribes are known for a specific weapon. Whitelegs are known for their big submachine guns, storm drums. They broke into an armory near Spanish Fork and have been using them for years. Of course, the dead horses have their wooden war clubs, and even the Sorrows have their Yao Guai gauntlets. This type of .45 automatic pistol was designed by one of my tribe almost 400 years ago. Learning its use is a new Canaanite rite of passage.
Do you run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the new Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now.
What's going on with all these tribes?
A great deal. There are 3, make that 4, tribes here in Zion. You've already met the Whitelegs on the way in. In this camp, you'll find Dead Horses. In the Narrows, the Sorrows. And finally, there's Daniel and myself. We're New Canaanites.
Why did the Whitelegs attack my caravan?
They attack everyone who isn't a Whiteleg, especially caravans. They don't know how to survive on their own, so they have to raid. But as for why they are here, they are trying to wipe us out. All of us. They want to join Caesar's legion, and they can only prove their worth by destroying the new Canaanites and everyone we shelter.
Do they speak our language?
Most don't. It's been hundreds of years since the war. They've developed their own languages. Take the Dead Horses. We think they were originally refugees from a place called Rez, east of the Grand Canyon. They speak a combination of Rez and a language spoken by travelers who were visiting Rez when the bombs fell. Over time, the 2 languages blended. I was a translator years ago, but it's hard to keep up with all of the tribal variations.
Does the valley belong to the Dead Horses?
The valley belongs to God, but no. The Dead Horses live at Dead Horse Point, up the Colorado River. They came here because I asked them to. Before I returned to the fold, I visited them years earlier. I looked much different then, but I left an impression on them. I taught them how to hunt more efficiently, how to maintain their weapons and pre-war equipment. When I returned, they showed their appreciation.
I haven't seen any Sorrows in the valley.
The Sorrows have many skilled hunters among them, but no warriors. They have not had to deal with war or raiders for decades. Even though they can hunt a full-grown Yao Guai, they don't know how to deal with the Whitelegs. That's why we're here.
Are the new Canaanites really a tribe?
We wear more clothing than them and understand more about technology. But we're still a tribe, a linked family of families. The Boneyard, Phoenix, New Vegas, they're just places, metal and stone. New Canaan dies, but the tribe lives on. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. and your family always has tribe. Of course.
You have anything to trade?
We do. Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
All right, 45 automatic pistols. We definitely want one. All right, we want a slide and a silencer.
Let me have a look.
Ask you some personal questions.
Right now, I'd like you to focus on helping Daniel. Maybe there will be time later.
All right. All right, so that's what it looks like. Now we're going to add the slide to it. I don't really see much of a difference, honestly. We could add the silencer to it. I'll think about it. I kind of like it the way it is. Only got 7 ammo.
Welcome
He didn't
back.
sell.
What can I do?
He didn't sell a bigger magazine.
Yes.
That's for the SMG. Okay. Gonna have to watch my weight. Lots of places we can explore.
Oi.
Hoy!
Boy there.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait. Like the shadow of a ghost.
Can't reach him. Alright, shall we look at our quests here? Search the ruins of the crashed scout bus for a compass. Search the Zion fishing lodge for walkie-talkies. General store for lunch boxes and medical supplies. Then that's back elsewhere. I guess the bus is closer. Crap. Alright, we got landmines. There's a trap that way. Looks like a skeleton too.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
I think there's some Yao Guai out there. That leads out. Go back and check this area over here. recharger pistol. I almost triggered it. All drained. I don't really want them to drain. Let's see. 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside, it's like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong. That's all. Hike back to overturned Nat Guard truck near Orkerville. After blisters heal, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind. Probably thought they had families to run back to. Char must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork, took the 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died, truck just stopped. So did a priceless another lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC inside a minute. I was looking south, lucky man, flashed behind me, so bright world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis started screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die, Char. Saved my eyes, counted 12 more flashes. Next 7 minutes, ground shook each time, 18 seconds later. But nothing hit for half hour. Took a look, globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple, sat them up against the car, let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help, everything would be okay. One bullet through both heads instant. 5-day hike back to Zion, you told me stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right, you were right. You were right, you were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself what I deserve. Can't, maybe soon. Black rain falling outside, Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. Sounds dead outside, but can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math, radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. 2 months in cave, still lethal outside, don't get it. In the Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared fallout. Less than a month, water left, then mopping condensation off cave walls, wringing shirt into bottles, trading calories for H2O, food stocks holding, thanks USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the two of you again, I'd run outside. Sounded like windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? Took a peek. Snow. It glows green. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. There's nothing alive out there. Guess they were expecting us to use shotguns.
Way I heard it. Salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Compliance regulator. Doesn't have a sight on it? Really? Okay. Can't go this way. Can't go that way. We're gonna go back. Gonna go back over here. This way. Oh, I did not want to drink. But hey, it's not radiated. Oh, we're back here somewhere. Alright, so this looks like a dead end. Alright, so this is back where we were. Alright, maybe we can find a place to sleep. Or maybe not. Well, that one's not taken. I prefer moving around in the daylight.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Alright, let's do some more exploring.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
That's a good question. I come in peace. Oh, well. He killed him. Don't kill the bighorns. Back there, maybe? I hate to go over here and then have to kill these things. Get it.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Yeah, gambling. I don't see anything here. Well, we can just come back this way. We didn't check the log. That's corn.
Like the shadow of a ghost. Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan.
I know
and
you
nailed
told
their
me.
corpses to the cliffs.
You told me. Oh, gotta go this way. All right, I got several 45s here. So if we wanted to, what we could do, we can have two of them, one with the silencer and one without the silencer. So like I could go like this and put the silencer on that. So I got my regular one, and then I got the silenced one. Alright, we're here. We need to go this way to the bus. So we need to kind of go back the way we came. We might be able to actually go down this way. I think it killed the geckos. Alright, how many lunch boxes do we need? Five. And we need a compass. I somehow don't think this is the lunchbox that we need. No. Poor kids. I got a compass modular. Sensor module. But it's not saying that I found the compass. Oh, that's the compass. Alright, so we did that. Alright. That's all the way up there. Where's this one? All the way up there. I guess we'll go fishing first, but we're going to stop along the way to these different areas.
Lots of giant ants around here. We call them picnic killers. Don't really know what that means. Something from back when, I guess.
Why they?
Gotcha!
Somebody's still shooting. Well, we picked up this submachine gun. Oh, not him. Yagway, and Bighorner were fighting.
Ha!
Magazines on the top.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. There's something up there. Like a tower or something. There's a marker on this bridge. Yep. If there's anything in this truck. You get the mantis, I'm going for the scorpion.
Gotcha! Must have been nice. When Zion was friendly enough, folks could make camp wherever they pleased, and not worry about whitelegs and deadly critters.
Yeah. Antboro. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Sunrise came, a slow burning thing, orange and pink, like a promise whispered low. Down by the water, where the ghosts still sing. Another day beginning, nowhere to go. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami, where the wild breezes blow. Two drifters dancing, putting on a show. Met her by the fruit stand, eyes like the deep blue sea, laughing at my worn out boots and my tangled hair. Said her name was Anna, just passing through like me. Didn't have much, but she had a light, a rare kind of flare. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami, where the wild breezes blow. Two drifters dancing, putting on a show. We walked the boardwalk, past the painted walls, shared a cheap mango, sweet on the tongue, heard the distant music through the evening calls. A story started, a song just begun. Oh, Miami, sun-drenched and slow, loving the heat, watching the ocean flow. Yeah, Miami, where the wild breezes blow. Ash on the well stone, wind in the empty pens. Crops turn to paper, cracking in my hands. She stands by the watermark, finger on the faded line, says, I've seen this once before in another lifetime. Go find the Garden of Eden, kid. Out past the rust and the rebar rails, where the old world choked on what it did. Bring back a start for the ones who live. Her voice don't shake, but her eyes stay red. Shout, you're all this village has left. Rat scorpions scream, mutants moan. My stomach growls, I feel alone. But Grandma's words echo so deep. That Jack is a promise we gotta keep. Go find the Garden of Eden, kid. Out past the rust and the rebar rails, where the old world choked on what it did. Bring back a start for the ones who live. Her hands stay.
All right, we are back. Let's continue exploring Zion. We're heading for a ant mound. Where is it? Oh, right here. But it won't let me go in it. So, what is the point? Why have an ant burrow here with a fast travel point if you can't do anything with it? Jump, 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 jump. I almost shot at him thinking he was an enemy.
Can't really be a place where people go into big buildings, give away all their money just to watch someone flip
Where was it?
paper squares on a table.
That must have been what he shot at. And it's a Yagwai. A big horner. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's go that way. Oh, surprise. Missiles. Somebody was going to go to war. And a nice place to sleep. Goodness. Up there, maybe? I think that's the cave we're heading towards right there.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Ooh. We have to find a way to turn the power off. Well, that didn't do it. There's a terminal right there. But will I get electrocuted if I get that close? I did save it.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Healthier. Completes. Now we gotta wait slower. Reference. Close. Histories. That's a definite no. Not a waste, Lord. Victorious. Got it! Woohoo! Electric door control. Ew. at all. I guess no meant no. I don't think we need any metal armor. Hey, Crystal. I don't think I have a command for Discord, but there should be a link or a button down below somewhere. Depending on what screen you're looking at, it should have like my about, and there should be a Discord link with Twitter and all that stuff. Plus, there's if you go down my about thing, then you should see the panel that says Discord as well. How you doing today? Welcome. Explosives here. Need powder pistol. You can break down these. It's not like I'm using those.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Comeback goes on. Add prickly pear to list of survivors with honey mesquite, and banana yucca. Odd nodules, mutations, but safe to eat. Harvesting, oh so careful. Never take more than a fifth. Mouth waters every time I'm about to eat something that isn't from a can. Clouds of those stinging flies near fallen tree I call the napper. Little flashes in the cloud, something dragonfly size that zaps them mid-air, then scoops them up, something new. Big horn sheep, a family, ram, all, and little one. Fucking goddamn it. The sheep were different, brawny, had curved horns just like the ram. Seen some tiny lizards, but this is first time seen animals that big. Fingers crossed, 5 to 10 years breeding. Fresh meat, hides, horns. I know it's time to go back, char, when winter has passed. Just got back, tired, good scrounging along the way, ended up dragging back a cart of stuff. Right tomorrow, sleep. Departed April 10th, walked to SLC, took 15 days. Would have been 7 to 9 back in the old days, but had to circle pockets of radiation and forage a long way. Don't know what I was thinking. Imagined I'd find my house, dig through rubble, find something. Your bones, I hoped, and little nuts would have buried them here in Zion, maybe. SLC is mostly craters, warped steel girders, where high-rises sat, mounds of bricks. Never found our house, didn't even find street. What wasn't a crater was scorched clean. Want to believe it was fast, a flash, both of you vaporized, lies to make me feel better. I'll never know which part of city got hit first. Northeast, and you both died in a blink. Further away, and you burned alive, screaming, or the blast broken glass and bits of brick and wood splinters shredding you like hamburger. Look at it, coward, and listen, don't turn away. Face it. If you'd been brave, lucky man, you would have found a spot and blown your brains out. But not you. You took your time walking back, made a shopping trip of it, scrounger. The truck was still there on the 77 north of Spanish Fork. The Chrysalis, too, but no sign of the old couple's bones. Outside Nephi, I caught a trail, 3 men tracks heading toward Fountain Green. Thought about following, but didn't. Stupid fantasy of friends, more likely cannibals. Took 2 days to build door and electrify it. No soliciting, assholes. Home sweet fucking home. I count 28 of them, 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10. Some rifles and pistols in bad repair, old world clothes, ratty. Got close enough last night to hear them talk, Spanish I think, from Mexico. Heard them say paradiso a bunch, think that means paradise. Here to stay then. Seem harmless, the one I call Maria is pregnant. Think the father is Jose, but she spends a lot of time with Pablo too. Pedro ran out to pee in the stream and would have seen me if he looked to his left. Too close, need to give them space. Jose broke his leg chasing a bighorn, too far from camp for them to hear. Told myself to leave it be, but couldn't. 300 yards from their camp, did my best. Jose screaming imitation until a bunch of them came. Looking, then strung them along to the crest where they could hear the real Jose. Probably useless, compound fracture, broke the skin. Infection, so many goddamn words nearly the same. Think I'd be fluent, but anyway, Jose's leg has got it, so he's going to die. Nature for you. Of course, they're giving prayer a try. Left bottle of antibiotics on a rock outside their camp last night. They thank God. Of course, as though that asshole saw fit to burn the world, but still cared enough to leave some medicine on a rock. Jose will always limp, but otherwise he'll be okay. Good deed for the month. Will they make it through the winter? I don't know. Alright, I think that's it for here. Plasma mine. What was he guarding from? I don't think there was chocks there. Is there Mirelurks in here? I wish I would stop targeting him. Reasons why I like going at it alone. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be doing a little swimming here. Well, there's a tunnel that way. It'd be nice if it had like a rebreather. Do they even have that in this game? so I can swim underwater without having to worry about dying. We just do a circle. I think we might have done a circle. Yeah, this leads back outside.
I hear...
That's basically where we started. We can kind of still head down that way though and explore. And it's raining. Have a boat. Jump. Three Marys.
Heads up. This is the Three Marys. Whitelegs territory. You sure you want to head in there?
Well, that would explain why we got attacked then, because we were up above their territory. I believe, anyways. And we're like up, this is where we came out of, I believe. Or up here, rather. We were right near their territory. Okay, so now we need to head either here or up here. I think we're kind of closer to here now. Oh, I broke my leg. Well, he hit some iguana bites. Another tower.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip. Whoa! Here we go! Ha!
That was a big one. Oh, let's take a drink here. If I can get to those boxes. Man, look at that. We'll take that. I gave him a shotgun, but I don't think he's ever going to use it. Shotgun. A hunting rifle, rather. Head back to that bridge. There's an enemy down there somewhere. V.a.t.s is not picking it up.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
I thought that was a headshot. They're fighting. Finally let me have another perk. They're kind of stingy on the perks in this. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up. wonder who won the fight. He didn't jump.
I'm still looking. Don't worry.
Flowers are pretty. He's got a shish kebab. Ah, the dead horse one.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Boy, the texture is not loading very well, is it? He's half inside a mountain here.
Yeah, die.
Alright, we got a path we're going to take over here. We're just going to miss every shot. Still another one up there somewhere. I saw a gun fly. Right there.
Got him!
Another gecko.
Skinny overlook. What do you suppose that means?
It's just a place to look.
Like the shadow of a ghost. feels good to be doing some actual scouting, not just following.
Where are they shooting from? I got nothing on the v.a.t.s. Sounds close. David here. A rat. You dirty rat.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as...
You got death claws. Well, I think I have a teddy bear I can actually put in here. In here. Thank you.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
Found the key to the locked desk in the Zion General Store. Two, three more.
Like the
Looky
shadow
here.
of a ghost.
You got a snow globe.
Gotcha!
It was behind the door. One of them damn flies. Two more. Trees. Oh, we're getting close. Could be greed or here. And I was thinking it was going to have two E's in it. Look at that. First try. All right. Hi, Mandy. This is Horace Applebaum at the Zion General Store. I placed an order 3 weeks ago for the deluxe Mountain Man all-in-one survival kits. You know, the ones that come with a compass, a pair of walkie-talkies, and a full first aid kit. I'm writing to you because as of today, I still haven't received the shipment. I'm fresh out of the kits here, and with the summer tourist season picking up, I really need the new ones ASAP. Dear Scoutmaster Mitchell, thanks for following up. You'll be happy to know that the Little Scout lunchboxes you ordered have arrived. You can pick them up from the general store when you arrive in Zion. The general store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till nightfall. We look forward to seeing you and your scouts on Independence Day. All the best. Yeah, they didn't make it. Who the hell's running this shipping company? I've just received 3 crates of Dinky the Dinosaur, officially licensed Dino Action dolls. These things were supposed to go to some tourist trap in Nevada. How the hell did they get here? Mandy, what the hell can I do with this stuff? Maybe if we file off the Dinky trademarking, we can turn them around as kitty souvenirs and make a few bucks, but I'm still looking at a major loss here. Whatever's going on in your shipping department, take care of it, or I'll find somebody else to handle my orders. I swear to God. P.S. I still haven't received that order of survival gear I requested last month. You know, things I can actually sell people? I threw away a spoon. And just like that, it stopped raining.
Whoa! Here we go! There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Ranger station. Something might still be in here. Here's something.
Heads up!
I got stuck in the chair. Well, that bites. I almost died. There's a teddy bear in the wall. Huh. The dead scorpion blew up there. Duct tape and turpentine. It's the old cowboy hat. Wow.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan, and Nick. Nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Need 5 little lunch boxes. So they're saying that there's more at the general store. I guess we're going back to the general store.
Gotcha!
Lunch boxes. Ah. There it is. Hiding behind the broom. If I can get to it.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Now we just gotta get the walkie-talkies at the fishing lodge. On the other side of the map.
That back when medicine smells funny. Okay. Okay,
They sneaked up on us.
I'm up. What's next?
Supposed to be watching our back. He wasn't either. Fresh carrots. Ooh, I wonder if I can make it on that roof. Tomahawk in the back. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for today, but thank you for coming and watching. If you are new, make sure you hit the follow button. I'm usually live Monday through Thursday from 12 p.m. to 2:30-ish p.m. It's a little bit flexible right now, but once my daughter's back in school, I have to make sure I'm off in time to go pick her up from school, so it'll be a little bit tighter. But if you haven't followed, make sure you do. Make sure you check out YouTube. Tons of videos over there that, you know, obviously aren't going to stay over here because there's a limit. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to continue playing Fallout New Vegas tomorrow, and then Lufia 2 will be back on Monday. So y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow.
The sky is black, the winds they howl. A raging storm is on the prowl. Dark clouds gather, the thunder roars. We're running wild, chasing the shores. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos, we're finally found. Waves crash high, the oceans rage. Battles fought on every stage. The thunder cracks, it calls our name. We're born from fire, we live in flame. Feel the fury, feel the rain. A storm inside driving me insane. No escape from this twisted fate. We rise and fall with every break. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight through my heart. We fight the winds, we stand our ground. In the chaos, we're finally found. We won't be broken by the night. In the eye of the storm, we find the light. Through the darkness, through the pain, we rise again and break these chains. Storms are coming, tearing me apart. The lightning strikes straight